Hello, everyone. I should like to do a reaction for you today. Today, we're going to be revisiting an old friend with Tool. We're going to be taking a look at Parabol and Parabola. This was requested a lot, and I haven't had the chance to do it, but now feels like the right time in my life to do it. Tool has always held an incredibly special place in my heart, and this reaction is going to be different than most others, and that I'm not going to put on a show. I'm going to sit with the music and analyze the lyrics and really try to extrapolate the meaning. Let's get into it. It's so ethereal, the way their music starts. So simple right now. This song. Oh, the way his voice came in. Interesting. Talking about the body. So warm, so comfortable. Okay. Wow. It just takes you on a journey, man.
Embracing you, this
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting a celebration of the body, or an embracing of the physical body and the form that we hold. So far, a very interesting place to start off. Very ethereal, very surreal. His voice just is haunting. Wide-eyed and from that first song, Parable, the last line really stuck with me. All this pain is an illusion. It alludes to we being better or greater than the sum of our parts. We are more than just this body, and we are inhabiting this body and embracing it. And so it was almost meditative. Parable. It was definitely meditative. In that respect. And it was almost wow. And that's something, that's something I've had to think about a lot myself ever since I had gotten my heart disease from COVID. Um, Coming to terms with my body in a different way and its new limitations. Um, but the idea that we are ethereal or eternal, one might say, um, and that I'm not totally this body, I'm inhabiting it, and to enjoy maybe the gift of consciousness. On to Parabola. Oh, heavy, heavy right off the bat. I love that. I love this.
Barely remember
Oh, Danny on the drums.
before this precious moment. We're choosing to be here right now. Hold on, stay inside this
The layering of the vocals. So powerful in that statement. We are eternal. All pain is an illusion. And that I think that lends itself. I think Maynard is talking about the fact that the idea that we are an eternal being inhabiting a body with our consciousness in this world. And if you think from that perspective, it allows you to have a different perspective on so many things. Uh, for me, a differing, again, pain is an illusion. It means so much to me right now. With my heart disease, uh, and embracing the gift of consciousness. Wow. We are eternal. We could be talking about reincarnation as well. Oh. What a belt. This guitar solo. Interesting that choice of words, this holy reality, this holy experience. I think that lends itself to life being a gift. Being alive and conscious in your body right now, that is a gift that many will not experience. It's so radical to think about all the people who have yet to be born, and we are lucky enough to be sentient and alive and experiencing consciousness and the world, our five senses. If you think about it from the perspective of being eternal, that leads to the idea that we are more than the sum of just what we see. whether you want to call it your soul, your spirit, whatever. It's so powerful to me right now, and it's what I needed to hear because I struggle daily with my heart disease. I can't do much physically, but to think it's still a gift. It is absolutely still a gift to be in this body and to have the gift of life for however long, to be able to experience consciousness. He was about to get into a heavy part. Go for it. Let's get it. I'm ready to hear. Reminding me that I am not alone. Very interesting choice of words there. So we're not alone. There's our conscious perception, and then if I'm to follow the what the song is purporting, there's our conscious mind and our human experience, and then there's something so much deeper. There's something so much deeper within us, our soul, our spirit, that has a wisdom greater than we could ever imagine. And some have tapped into it. You can tap into it sometimes just by listening to a Tool album, or however you find meaning in life. The times where you feel like things are so much bigger than you, when you look up at the night sky and you realize that you are just a speck in this infinite expanse of possibility and reality, and it's all real and it all exists, and we're just a tiny speck, yet we are infinitely lucky, and we are just as large as that universe in that, and just as important in that we get to experience consciousness and the sensation of being alive. And while we may get down in life, while our conscious mind and our bodies may fail us, following this song, the soul is eternal, the spirit is eternal, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. And if we go under that premise, the first part, Parabol, talking about how warm and comfortable the body is, and a celebration of being in this body. It's something I really needed to hear. Let's continue. I really like to pause these songs and break them down as best I can, because Tool deserves nothing less than the absolute best. Celebrating this chance to be alive and breathing. How often do we do that during our day? How often do we take a moment of gratitude? Um, this song is hitting me deeply, as Tool always has. That's why I said in the beginning, we're visiting an old friend. And despite my own hardship, and despite not even being able to take a walk anymore without having chest pain and being out of breath for multiple hours and feeling horribly nauseous because of the restriction on my heart right now, it's still such a gift to be alive and breathing and experiencing what many may not. There are many yet to be born, and it's a continuous cycle. Wow. This is an experience. Guys, the time signature changes so poignant, so well placed, expertly. What an interesting note. It's dropped right back down to just the guitar and the bass. It's a shift for me. Such artistry in their musicality. Just close your eyes and go on your journey. Spend wow. And it goes back to the simplicity it was in Parabol. Amazing. Let's try to pause this before we... There we go. Wow. This was an experience. And I know I paused it more than usual, but I'm not going to apologize for it because Tool, for me, I hold them with reverence. I hold Maynard's words with reverence because it speaks to the soul. There is some music in this world that speaks directly to your soul, and it can take on many different forms. For me, it takes on the form of Tool, and the entire theme that I'm getting is that we are so lucky to be in these bodies, to experience the warmth, our five senses, and that we are eternal. So any suffering that occurs, while it is very legitimate, while anything you're going through is very, very legitimate, we are more than that. And there is something inside of you that is wiser and that knows. And so, no matter what pain or struggle we could be going through, and gosh knows, in the last few months, I've seen my fair share of pain and struggle. We're eternal, and life is a gift, and we're we are absolutely blessed to experience it in whatever manner we experience it, because there are so many who have come before us who are no longer experiencing it and maybe have moved on to the next journey. And there are those that are waiting in the wings. And giving ourselves permission to be right here, right now. He focused on the now a lot, which is important. The ever present moment of now. I like to think for myself that, there is no past or future. We're just in an ever present moment of now. And if you can bring yourself into the moment of now and just rid yourself of catastrophic thinking, rid yourself of fear of the future or regret of the past, and just choose to live in the moment, it's a beautiful thing. It gets rid of it's the ultimate cure for anxiety for me. It's it helps so much with depression. It helps so much with everything. Just realizing that we're in the ever present now, in this body, yet we are so much more. So we're experiencing the world through the lens of this body, yet there's something else looking through that lens, and that is the eternal portion of ourselves. Wow. Maynard's writing has always given me like pause, and I just being awestruck, trying to comprehend. The musicality was excellent. The time signature changes were very poignant. They were very purposeful. Gosh. Leave your thoughts about this song down below. I want to know everything. I'm going to leave a link to Parabol and Parabola so you can enjoy it yourself on the official Tool channel. And I very highly encourage you to check Tool out if you haven't, because to me, this music is healing. It's a modality of healing. And heaven knows that each of us carry a lot that we have to heal. And Maynard is medicine. What can I say? So subscribe to Tool. Why don't you? And while you're out subscribing to things, why not subscribe to me, Demon, the salt of the earth? Yes. I have a Patreon that helps with my heart medication. Helps keep me stocked up on that. So if you want to check it out, there'll be a link down below for that too. And that's all for now, folks. Peace and love. And if you love Tool as much as I do, I have a playlist right here of songs I looked at more than a year ago. And they hold just as much meaning as this. Wow.